Hello everyone, I am Amal and I teach Arabic as a second language to children from grade 1 to grade 5. Today, I want to share with you a challenge I have been facing in my classrooms, and I hope we can think together of some practical ways to address and solve it. The challenge is teaching Arabic letters in a way that works for every student, including those who are struggling. Thankfully, my current method works well for most of my students. However, I have 3 students across different year groups, year 2, year 3, year 4, who are still unable to read or write in Arabic. And this worries me deeply because those are my students and they are children. I want to help them and they deserve to be supported like everyone else. So let me first explain to you the approach I currently use, which I found effective with most learners, especially in grade 1 and 2, because this is when we teach the letters. So I don't start with isolated letters. Instead, I use what's called the embedded phonics approach. We learn the letters through familiar words that students already understand and use. In the first few weeks of term 1, we focus only on oral language. I introduce useful words and expressions, and we speak and listen a lot. No writing yet at this stage. Once students can form simple sentences and know around 25 to 30 Arabic words, we begin connecting the spoken language to written forms, introducing letters through familiar words. For example, I show a picture of a father and ask, "What is this?" They know, of course, the word, so they say, "That's Abi." Then I ask them, "How many letters are there in this word?" We count the letters using our fingers, pronouncing each sound clearly. I write it on the board and they copy it in their mini whiteboards. And of course, as we write, we analyze each letter, practice writing, the sound of this letter, write the whole word, and then at the end, the students will write it in their words book. After that, we discuss the individual letters, how they look like, and then they write it too, and finally, they will draw a picture of the word. As you can see here in the example that I put, it's of course made by the computer, but it shows exactly how the activity will look like at the end in their notebooks. The next day, during writing time, we use the same letters in a new familiar words, like bab, for example. This will help students notice how letters, such as a, change their form depending on their position in the word. We focus on just these letters for a few days using simple writing and matching exercises and other traditional exercises sometimes. The following week, we will introduce another familiar word. For example, bait. Now students will learn a new letter ta, and see a new form of ya because now it appears in the middle of the word. We continue like this, one word at a time, building both vocabulary and letter recognition. Every 5 weeks, we stop and revise all the letters and words we have covered. This method works like magic for most of my students. By the end of grade 1, some students can write full short paragraphs on their own. By grade 2, they write well. These beautiful paragraphs that we can see here are the writing of my students in grade 2 and grade 3. However, I have 3 lovely students and this method does not work with them at all. They still cannot connect the shape of the letter with its sound. Yes, they write, but it feels like they are drawing words rather than writing them. And of course, they cannot read. I have tried different strategies to help and support those students, including classic paper exercises and modern activities like hands-on materials, like playing dough and wooden sticks, but they would form the words as if they are creating a picture not a language. I even spoke to the parents and recommended using Duolingo on the days when we do not have Arabic class because we only meet 3 times a week. However, two mothers told me they prefer to save screen time for fun and rewards rather than studying. The third mother said she will try, but then I didn't see any follow up or notice any improvement. These students will be in grade 5, 4, and 2 next year, and I feel sad that they are growing up without these essential skills, reading and writing. And I truly hope to find ways to help them, so I cannot wait to hear your advice and opinions. Thank you so much.